Hello everyone, welcome to another video of cryptocurrency investments where I analyze the crypto and share that with you. And yes, definitely I'm back here with some new videos. Today I'm going to be talking about, definitely the technical analysis of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some future trading that you may be interested. We also have some news about Sang Bankman Fried, and yeah, this apparently he just got judged about what's going to happen with him. Also, some ETF around the world. So that's going to be kind of interesting. Also, MicroStrategy is starting to invest into Bitcoin back again. So let's start with the video. Alright guys, now remember to subscribe, to leave a like, leave a comment, and become a patron. Remember, it's only $3 per month and you will be able to then not only get the insights of some project, but also now I do have some future tradings some setup that you can play out, and with some personal indicator that I have also developed. So that's going to be more than enough for you to start moving on in the futures market. Now let's start then with the crypto. Today we have Bitcoin at $35,004.84, 0.19% down from 0.04% down from yesterday, with $683 billion into the market, and it's going sideways. Apparently we have a 73 rate into the market, and we have Ethereum at $1,892.25, 2.07% up since yesterday, with $227 billion into this market, and it is keep moving up. So I'm going to analyze now the technical analysis for these two projects. Let's start with that. Now remember guys, to leave a like, to leave a comment, to subscribe to this channel, because that's going to support this project. Alright, so let's move on. Let's see. So for Bitcoin definitely in the big picture. Let's start with the monthly as always. The big picture, we are in a very I will say safe area. We have jumped all over from the bottom. Okay, and now we are going to, so from that it's looking kind of healthy, but remember we have not move on from the halving yet. So from that part, we have to be aware that we may be going sideways in this area. You gotta be aware of that, because that's what moves up the crypto market, the halvings. Okay, so in the monthly, it's looking very healthy right now. We did have a huge pullback. Let's see here. We have our support and resistances. We did have our divergence, so definitely the area of 15.9K or 16,000 is the support for this range. And I will say that most likely, if we don't get, if we go back down, that's going to be our support before the halving. After the halving, most likely we are going to lose that area and we're going to be moving up. Alright, that's going to be for then with Bitcoin. Let's go with the daily. Now on the daily, we do see some micro divergence, so we gotta be aware that we have support of 29.7K. So most likely we're going to have a little pullback, at least to these tops, most likely, and that's what I'm waiting for. Now in the 4 hours, if we want to go real close, we can definitely see here that we are having a divergence very clearly. Okay, so from that point, I will not be placing any longs for Bitcoin, but neither some shorts, because we could be breaking this downtrend. So just take that in consideration. Definitely a buying area for me is going to be back into the 10,000. So this area here, most likely also this area, but I will expect to see some pull up and then back down here, and then in this area having an opportunity to buy back again. That's going to be with Bitcoin. Now with Ethereum, We do have Ethereum starting to move up, definitely very healthy. We did have a pullback, and it's looking very good in the monthly, but also we are starting to face a lot of resistance in this area. Remember, this area of Ethereum is have been a lot of resistance, so we need to be aware of it. Let's go with the weekly. The weekly, it's looking like a sideways, but at if we see this area, we do not have a divergence that yet in Ethereum. So what that means, most likely we're going to have another pullback, and I do expect to go all the way to here to 600, to the 700 area. Okay, because if this is not the bottom, most likely it's going to be the next range, which is this area. So expect these prices to go below these areas, and be aware of it. Now let's go with the daily. The daily is definitely showing some divergence here, micro divergences, and apparently this is actually pretty big move up to the upside. Yeah, and there's nothing in the weekly, in the daily. There's few divergences. So what I would expect Ethereum to do is to start doing something like this, one swing to the upside and then coming back down, most likely to this support area or to the point of control. So we have to be aware of it. Right now I'm not going to be placing any trade in Ethereum and neither into the 4 hours for the futures market. You can see here that there's a divergence, and right now I'm not trading any divergence in the futures market. Alright, so that's going to be with the technical analysis in these two big projects. I'm going to be moving on with some other projects only in this video, just for your information. And most likely next time we're going to be only sharing one of these projects, and all others are going to be shared with the features only. Now let's go back with the news. So we have then Bankman-Fried convicted, but crypto policies debate is far from settled. That's so basically the most important part of this is let's see. So what we have to take from this is basically history, because that's what it is. So this part definitely is important.
FTX came undone when someone leaked the balance sheet to the crypto news site CoinDesk, which revealed how exposed Alameda was to FTX.
So we need to then request all the press to publish their balance sheets to the internet, because that's what helped us to know that Alameda was way far to expose into the crypto market. That's basically what we have to take from this guy. He's right now with a traditional conviction, and it's gonna pay around 10 years into the jails. There's still some things with the lawyers, but in the end, that's more or less what's gonna happen. Let's go then with the SPOTS ETF worldwide. Apparently, there's a combined of $4.16 billion, and what we can take from this is that there's definitely a big movement in the whole ecosystem worldwide. I would say that there are two main ones. So apparently in America, the main country that's moving on with the crypto is Canada, and in Europe it's Germany. So these two countries are very serious, are very respected, and they do apply the laws with a really hard, I would say, really hard on this, on any type of felony. So basically, that's what's saying this news about how the ETF requests have been split around the world, and probably there are more than 10 requests just to have this literally approved. So that's basically it. And here, then MicroStrategy apparently acquire additional 155 bitcoins. Oh, I was taken off there. So that's more or less 5.3 billion. So starting to open more their exposure to Bitcoin, and they're definitely happy with them with this investment that Michael Saylor then did for them. So that's basically then the news. Let's go on with the futures market. Now with the futures, I do have some trades here. let's start then with Tomo. And I do not see I'm not watching any fundamentals on these trades. Remember always, and this is just my analysis. This is not an investment opinion. It's just what I'm doing. Okay. So if you want to copy, that's under your own risk. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be waiting because this is my own indicator that I only share with the patrons members. And with Tomo, I'm going to be waiting for Tomo to come all the way to here. I want to see a wick going up and down here, then a sell signal, and from there, then I'm going to have a short. Okay, that's going to be with Tomo. I'm going to put this here. Let's see. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is that the wick is going to be my stop loss, and then my take profit is going to be at the bottom of this range, so 33, 34%. I'm looking for a lot of move to the downside. Here also with Maker, I'm waiting for MKR to move to the downside. So basically, I'm waiting for a wick like this one here, but in this area. So in this area, I want to see the wick, and from there, then I'm going to be having a trade moving to the downside. So that's going to be my stop loss. Basically, my entry is going to be below that, of course, and I'm going to be then waiting most likely at the bottom of the range, at least at the next support in this area. So that's going to be a 9%. Now remember, I always place trades only with 10x and only with 5% of my capital account. Okay. Of the account for futures, only the 5% is going to be placed in each trade. So remember to then move on with the risk as low as you can. Okay, let's see here. So with a lever, I do have right now trade open. Let me just be sure about that. Yes, I do have a trade open for lever. I'm waiting for lever to come to the downside all the way to this area, 10% below, and that's going to be then my take profit with HOT, with AOT. Apparently they're having a huge divergence here. You can see it in the daily. The weekly don't have it here, but definitely the daily showing also the divergence, and it's in the weekly resistance. So that's going to be play out in a few days. I'm going to be watching very closely that. I'm going to be sending them the message to my patrons, and also then here with, let's see, with hook, and that's going to be in the 4-hour time frame. I am waiting for hook to move to the downside. Most likely it's here. Or I'm sorry, actually hook is not into my trades now that I remember. I did place a trade, but it was a wrong one, so I closed it. Now here with Flocky, I do have a long place right now, and then my stop loss is at the bottom of this week, and I'm gonna wait for the trade to go to the previous area where the candle closed. That's gonna be at 29% to the upside, and that's gonna be my take profit. All right, that's Flocky in the 4-hour time frame, and here I'm waiting for a buying signal from my indicator, and that's gonna be in a few hours most likely. So that's going to be A and B, and with BCH, with Compash, I did place a trade here with a 2.5% risk and a 10% profit or target, and I'm going to be looking very closely how this is going to play out, but I do expect then for this price to move to the upside and just hit my take profit. So basically that's going to be it for this video. Hope you like it, hope you enjoy it. I'm definitely back with some investment ideas, some trading ideas, some leverage trading. And well, hope you liked it. Remember guys, to leave a like, leave a comment, and become a patron. It's just $3 per month. You're gonna be receiving this information and even more. So that's gonna be it. Thanks very much for watching, and until the next one. Bye bye.